Morning, so that's us up. 7 o'clock. I just kept delaying the alarm till 7 as I have been doing because that normally allows us an hour and a half to pack up, an hour to an hour and a half to pack up. So we set off at first light, which I'm happy with. There's moss snorting in the background. Now, where are you? I don't know if you can see this. Oh, yeah, she's looking alright now. Good girl. I'll get a wee lie down. She's just out sniffing about and doing her business. So we were camped along there and down that hill. Cows up in the hills there, like. Annandale Way left, Annandale Way right, but we're coming along the Annandale Way. Going to need to get the map out. So let's have a look and find out where we're going here. Don't go too high, you come around. It's a couple old abandoned buildings, old farm, cool. That's a big old farmhouse. That was a successful farm owner at one point, I would have thought. They've got the outbuildings. Moss getting a wee drink here. Is that alright, water in there, Moss? Aye? You getting a wee drink? Outbuilding, but they've got a new fence here. You can see they've patched up part of that outbuilding, so they're maintaining it. It's Annandale Way, we're going along here. The farmer out in his quad up the hill. That's 9:15. Bit of a late start again. I'm not that bothered, you know what I mean, come on. I'm not, oh, we're half an hour late. This is all part of the adventure. You can basically do what you want. Now, I could just text my sister and say, sorry, not going to be able to make it on Friday. I'll just catch some other time. And that'd have been it. I could take a week to do this and make my own way. Hell, I could walk back up the road if I wanted. I can literally do whatever I want. Go wherever I want, more like, well, within reason. Not in folks' back gardens and all that. Tell you, see the borders area? You don't really hear people talking about it. You know, everyone wants to go north, don't they? Go up into the Highlands and all that, but it's so underrated, it's unbelievable. It's like a lovely, lovely part of the country, it really is. The land is so rich, you know what I mean, really, really fertile. Quite a diverse environment and places as well. So it's quite good. I don't think I've done a lot of filming yesterday, judging by the battery life. Normally I use up 1.5 batteries, and I think I've only used up half a battery. It's probably because we were trying to breach on yesterday. And then we got that 18.1 miles, which in that time frame, with this heavy rucksack, isn't too bad. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let's just get cracking on with this hike along this Annandale Way trail. What's that up there? Look at it, see it like a spear tip. Big conical point. See, where do we go here? I'm assuming it must be straight along here. Is that a big monument or is it just a well-shaped tree? It's hard to tell. That's why I like in the wee day walks. I'm going to start taking a set of binoculars. And I'm not so fussed about my bag being heavier because then it's good training for when I'm actually doing my multi-day hikes. Is this a wind up? You've got one saying left, one saying right, one saying left, one saying right. I'm assuming it's up there we go. But it looks like an absolute shit slope up there as well. Mudfest. Cool wee tree. Right, here we go. This is a bit crap. It's not very well signposted back there, and you basically look back on yourself and there's nothing to tell you to do that. So I went, wait a minute, I'm off track here, and then I backtracked. I'm going to get a picture of that tree, then we'll go up this mess. It's going to be a slow day today again. You're not making quick progress over stuff like that at all, you know what I mean? I'm going for the tactic of just walking on top of the clumps rather than in the middle. Oh, the smell seems to be working alright. It's not too bad like this. In fact, it's pretty quick going actually. Moss has got the same idea. The clump dancer. Yeah, the clump dancer. This is ridiculous if this is the right way. Come on, Moss. Annandale Way, you really need to sort this out, by the way. No signposts or anything. Really poor show, by the way, this bit. That's ridiculous. And see those cows? You have to watch their... Check this guy. Is that a hermaphrodite pheasant? Albino or something? Anyway. No signs, can't see any fucking signs. Pure shit slop, this bit. You know, you've got signs saying to go to the right, you've got signs saying to go to the left. 4 signs. 2 of each saying, giving you contradicting ways. And still no idea where to go. I'm assuming up here. So there's the woods we stayed in last night. We've came down, around here, along and up this mess. And then we're coming up here. You'll see why in a minute. So Moss, this is your special place here. Look. Moss Castle. The fort. Can you see that? Check out the view. Totally awesome. Isn't that something? It looks brilliant, honestly, it looks so cool. We're going up here. Yeah. There's that thing I seen in the distance. That must be... We'll go and see what it says before I speculate. Oh, I love it here. It'd been cool to come and camp up here actually. It's been freezing though. With that wind yesterday, well last night. It's in memory of Joe Graham, Dumfriesshire hounds guy. Here he's here, and his hounds. I'm on the hounds. Hey Mozzie, although you're not technically a hound. Pretty cool. Tell you, must have been some man to have a memorial like that up here. Cracking memorial as well. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't have said anything. See if it was just that. Just standing there with nothing on it. You'd be like, what's that all about? That'd have been cool. That'd have been pure bad boy style, wouldn't it? Alright, we're going down here by the looks of it. Off of this hill. I think there's a bit of road walking to be done. Hopefully we'll catch up a wee bit. Well, not catch up, but just make up some miles. Bet you've only done like 1.5 miles. Wait to see this. Yep, 1.65 miles we've done. And that's 5 to 10. So twice we'd kind of headed off the wrong direction. So you need to have the map out there. See, if I was just going off my GPS, I could have changed the tiles to show the OS map. But again, this View Ranger app's been super handy. So either you've got your Annandale Way route map, guidebook, I don't even know if they've got a guidebook, or an OS map. Without that, just my GPS, how I've got it configured just now, wouldn't be any use. It's all those little like switchbacks and all that. Hi on, Moss. Right, we'll concentrate just now and get down here. The route was taking us in the opposite direction from what we need to go cross the river and do a big loop round to meet up. It saves you walking this road, but I've opted just to walk the road. So we're coming into this wee town. Check how nice that church is. In a town, is that another church? Nice wee town it looked. Murray's Arms, and check it out, Thai Orchard. Nice one. I'd never really eaten Thai much until a few years ago, and it's one of my favourites now. Love it. So if I stayed here, I'd probably be in there all the time and scooping a good few pints, then rolling out there for a wee Massamam curry or something, you know. Just coming off the road, check this cracking house out. It's brilliant looking, isn't it? Look, it's even got that wee feature there. You stick a pistol out of that. It's like, you know, they've incorporated some castle-like features in there. That's what that was for though. Shooting a pistol out of cracking. Someone must be doing it up. Look, they've got a new roof on and all that. Brand new roof, new skylight window. That'll be really nice when it's done up. So that's us off the road, and we're basically just following, both barrels there. Yeah, we're basically just following the river now down into Annan. So it's all off-road, it's all curving round right into Annan, and that'll be us. So it's about another 5 miles till we get into Annan, and then I'd actually like to get some like fish and chips or something warm. A warm meal like that would be good, or more juice, that would do me. So yeah, here's where we are. Just now, there's the house there. We're just going along here. Check these wee glamping pods out, next to the castle. And there's the water just down here. They look brilliant. Check that, the colour of them, I love that colour. That sort of nice sky blue. I don't know if it's kind of like 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 90s. I don't know what time period it reminds me of something. Maybe the early 80s. I'm sure I had an 18 wallet that colour. Tell you, see if we could get in one of them, something like that for a night. That would be in a wee carry out next to the castle. Playing the air guitar trekking poles and all that. Well, one's the microphone and one's the air guitar. That's the microphone there and that's the air guitar there. That's cracking. I'll need to look up the name of that. I'm going to check the map now actually. It's Hodholm Castle. Now the Annandale Way actually takes you just a loop around the river, but it brings you out of the same space down here. The same place down here. So I thought we'll go past here and check it out and look at the castle itself. The Coach House Bar and Restaurant. Check it out. Huh. Looks brilliant. As far as caravan and camping sites go, this one's magic. There's a castle up there and all, look. I'll be coming here for sure. So look, there's those pistol or rifle firing ports I was telling you about in the castle that was in that house back there. You never know, that might, rather than being a stylised, they might just reuse some stone from an earlier build or something. Just coming along this nice path, there's a bench here. That's my water bottle, not water. But we decided to stop and get some to eat. Moss has just had half my steak slice. T.H. Carson steak slice, really good. Then we'll carry on into Annan. Getting a wee blister from my trekking poles, my thumb. So peaceful and nice around here. Quiet. Really like it here. You're away the wrong way. We're going this way. Right, come on here. Come on. Right, be careful. Nice and slow. Right, slowly, slowly. Cool old bridge. That must be Hodham's Bridge, Hodham Bridge or whatever. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but that's what we're going with now. I'm quite into this. Look, nature watch, a pair of binoculars. Watch out for the salmon. Watch out for the eggs emerging. Look, get your binoculars looking in that river, looking dead hard into it for those salmon. Tell you, you'll be sitting there a while with binoculars looking into that for salmon, I can tell you. Check this cool old graveyard. Pretty necro. Quite random to be sitting itself like that. Normally there's a church or something associated with it. Maybe there used to be one around here, I don't know. Sometimes standalone cemeteries like that, or graves, are like, sometimes if it's like people who are shamed in war, or like suicides, if in the past you committed suicide at a certain period, I don't know when, like Victorian era or whatever, but I certainly know, because I've seen it in a map of a place near where I am, and it's marked suicides graves. So they didn't bury them because, of course, if you took your own life, you were damning yourself to hell, according to them. And I'm assuming they must not have wanted the bodies buried in the same graveyard, which is pretty rotten, pretty bloody rotten. If someone's had a hard enough time to commit suicide, you know, it's a shame. I'm not into that. So I hope that's not anything like that. Cracking river, by the way. Really nice. So along here we go. Some river this, by the way. Is this, what, is this the Annan or something? I'm going to look it up. Aye, it's the Annan. The Annan River. It's a cracker. Absolute cracking river, so it is. So we've got about 4 and a bit miles, maybe just shy of 5 into Annan. And then we've got a couple of miles down to where I'd like, the rough area where I'd like to camp. Is that about right? 5? No, it's about 6 miles total. So yeah, it must be more 4 miles into Annan and a couple of miles, something like that. About 6 miles to go. That's 12:30. So even if we're only averaging 2 miles an hour, that'll still be 3 o'clock, 3:30. So that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Walking that wee bit of road, cutting off the sort of roundabout way, has saved us about an hour. So that's good. You know, just for the sake of walking along a river a wee bit versus a quiet road. There's hardly any cars on that road. So I was prepared to take the hour over the head of that. So that's good. Oh, is this a wee hut? Some memorial seats. wee shelter. Different salmon, goats, top beat, crayfish, invasive species. Yeah, you're unknowingly doing it. So that's all about the fishing, Ken. Ah, ha, ha. Hello. Yeah. It's got another vibe about here as well. All these different vibes. Where are we going here? Straight out of there. Straight out of there, Mozzie. Could you not get the gate open? Could you not get that gate open? Go and open it. Figure out that latch. Get that latch, figure it out. Sore paw and all that, look. So much for a bloody sore paw. I'm carrying this rucksack all this way. Right. You're at it, by the way. You're too smart for your own good getting me to carry this. With your acting. Where's your stick? And nice and slow. It was +8 again last night, so in those woods. So it was plenty warm. Just checking out these seagulls. So in the woods again last night, it was about +8 degrees. Didn't wear as much going to bed because I knew it was warmer. Still though, woke up roasting in the middle of the night. I decided to basically get rid of the vapour barrier and the sleeping bag cover, because I only really need those when it's freezing anyway, because of the problem, the dew point problem, where the moisture condenses as soon as it hits the cold air on the outside of the bag. So you wear the vapour barrier liner so there's no moisture coming out of you, and I've basically got the rucksack cover for any drips or anything like that, or any morning dew. But because it was +8, there was no worries for that, so that's what I've done. Got rid of those. Still too warm in the sleeping bag. So what I've done, and this is the beauty of having, I'm so glad I got this, because with this arrangement it's more versatile. Basically I can use it more of the time throughout the year. So all I've done was fully unzipped it, flipped it over and used it as a quilt. Because it has no hood, it works as a quilt perfectly, and that was perfect. I was nice and snug, and that was me. So I've got a -15 degree bag, but I can use it in like +8, +10, no worries with just using it as a quilt, maybe hanging a leg out or something like that. So that's me tested that quilt in temperatures of -6 to +8. So, and it's performed well at both of those ends. So it's pretty versatile. It's pretty good. One upsetting thing was, because I've been going to sleep in my hiking clothes, so I'm not waking up putting on freezing cold clothes, and because I've been in the vapour barrier liner, I've not had to worry about any mud or anything getting my down bag. Hang on till we open this. On you go. So because of that, I had been in my vapour barrier liner, took that off, went back in the sleeping bag. But here, when I'm getting out of the sleeping bag this morning, what happens? Bloody little zipper on the bottom of my walking tights caught in one of the threads on the outside of the bag, the vertical stitch lines for the baffles, pulled it, and then when I tried to it left a big loop, and then when I tried to straighten that loop out, snapped the thread, and now I've got about half a foot of line, you know, maybe about from here to the handle away of with no thread up and down that bit. So it's like, rather than columns of down, there's now an area where it's bug one. I'd be amazed if that made one bit of difference to performance. I doubt the down would move about in that small an area so much anyway. What the hell? You're meant to have a sore paw. I'm carrying all your stuff here. Ripping the piss right out me. So yeah, Cape Wrath Trail, ripped my duplex with a jaggedy bit in a gator. In this section, ripped my Z-Packs good down bag. Well, I didn't rip it, that's a good thing. Just pulled a thread, so it's no big deal, but you just hate ruining good stuff. That's only about the third or fourth night or something I've used it to. Just not being careful. You know, you need to watch what you're doing with stuff like this, especially around, like, you know, down products or fine products. You can wreck them easily if you're not careful, especially with a mad dog jumping about. And saying that, in fairness, it's been me that's wrecked stuff more than she has. I've wrecked more than, I've not wrecked, but I've done damage to more stuff than Moss has. Normally careful with her, but then I breeze about. So yeah, no big deal. Just wanted to say about how well that sleeping bag's worked for me, so really good. I'll do a full review of it when I get home, the system and the products. I'll talk about them. So yeah, we're continuing on along here. If it was later on and we didn't have a deadline, I would be tempted to camp here. It's totally flat, short grass, no livestock, no, what the hell do you call it? Produce, grain, crop. No crop. Next to the river, down there you could, that wee quiet bit, you could go and get water, a wee seat. Perfect for camping about here. It's just too early to stop when we, especially when we need to go and meet my sister tomorrow. So on we go. Defo's starting to come into a more built up area, that's for sure. Roads, cars, growing machines, houses, smells. Don't even know what that is. It's a pub and it's open! Yeah! We can't go in, but brig in, you look inviting. There's one of the boats I'd like. Don't know what for, but I just like it. This is the noise. Thought it was something like this. Pretty cool old school tractor, mill. And that noise was a guy with like an old Massey Ferguson tractor. And like old Land Rovers, you can order them with this, a lot of farm machinery is like this, like from the tractor, it's got a direct output. Now it's like a coupling, but back in the day, it used to just be like this. When the engine was running, it was like a cylinder that spun, just a shaft with a cylinder on it that spun, and you put a big belt on it. And whatever you were wanting to run off of that, you just, you know, put that, the other end of the belt around the input to that, and you know, with the tension between the two, the tractor driving that one was enough to drive the bit of machinery. And he was using like an old mill setup, you know what I mean? So it was like a spinning blade, a cutting blade on a bench. Forget the name of the thing. Must be getting old. A lot of these things are slipping my mind now. A table saw, like a bandsaw. So it's like a table with a big spinning disc in the middle, and that's belt fed directly from the output of the tractor. So that's pretty cool. I should have got a picture of it actually. I should have asked them to take a picture of it because it was a cracking looking thing. So we're just walking along here. 3 miles. 3 miles to Annandale now from just back there. So about an hour-ish, give or take, should get us there. That's 1:45, so it'll be about 2:45 by the time we get there. Say 3 o'clock, let's say 3 o'clock. Ah! Nose basher. And then we've got, I don't know how many miles out Annan, but it's basically going down to the coast and then starting to walk along there. That's where I'll be walking tomorrow, to Gretna, but it's walking down to the coast and finding somewhere to camp. So as soon as I hit Annan, I'm then sort of looking for somewhere to camp, more or less. And because Annan's you know, urban area, built up area, I'll be heading in the direction that I'm going tomorrow to find somewhere in the outskirts where I can camp. And because I'm wanting to walk along the coast, that's where I'll be going. By the way, see this shelter here? All along this river and where we've came for miles and miles, there's shelters like this. That's the biggest one I've seen, but there's ones in better nick than that. That you could totally, if you fancied sleeping on the deck of one of them, say you arrived late and you were away early in the morning, nobody would notice you. I've not seen anyone walking along here, these paths. So there's always that option as well, maybe if it's terrible weather. Look how lovely it is here. You won't be able to see if we're getting blinded by the sun there. Wait till I get by it. River, water, nice open, out the road, grassy bit. Look how nice it is. It's just too early. 2 o'clock. I would have camped here if it wasn't for getting picked up tomorrow. I definitely would have. Because tomorrow's going to be a short day, like 8 miles. Whereas today's going to be more like 17. And I'd like to sort of halve them, but I'd like to get picked up more midday tomorrow. So because of that, I'm wanting to crack on. I mean, look, it's perfect. Especially because my right knee's giving me a wee bit of jip. It's been stiffening up on me, I was saying that. But back there I got a couple of wee sharp twangs. I think it's just the fact that my rucksack's way too heavy now. I wouldn't be surprised if I weighed this and it was about 18 kilograms. Seriously, I don't know. When I get back, I'm going to investigate. I know my full weight, my full food weighed 2.88 kilograms. So I'm gonna weigh my rucksack with Moss's stuff attached to it and see, because all the wet stuff as well will be adding to the weight. So that's just crazy heavy. See if it is that heavy, I'm going to need to do something about that. The rucksack itself weighs 2.5 kilograms and it's alright for a couple of day excursion or for mountaineering or for ski touring, but see when you're doing, you know, the multiple miles over multiple days, 2.5 kilograms just for a rucksack is too heavy. It's waterproof, which I liked, and I got it because it'll take my skis, but I'm not going to use it again for long distance backpacking. There's a guy in England, in Cumbria, called Atom Packs. He's walked at AT or something like that, and he makes ultralight packs, and follow him on Instagram, and I've already messaged him to say, because he made like a sort of ski touring pack for someone else, and I messaged him and said, like, you know, I've got a problem with this, that, carrying, and you know, this has got features missing, like mum to keep the water inside my jacket. And he was like, well, just message me with what you want, I'm sure we could work something out for you. Wait, I mean, I'm going to need to use the poles in this incline bit, because I can feel it in my knee. So yeah, check it, Atom Packs, he's got a website, he's on Instagram and such as well, check him out, really good stuff, really good. If I was to be using my Z-Packs Arc Zip, my rucksack, my sleeping bag, this sleeping bag and this tent, or say my duplex, if I was using my Z-Packs Arc Zip, the sleeping bag that I've got with me and my Z-Packs duplex tent, all that weighs under 2.5 kilograms. So my rucksack, my tent, my sleeping bag weigh less than this actual rucksack alone. You know, you might not think it's much, but see when you start carrying it over all these miles and then you add it's just all these wee bits that add up and up and up. In the winter it's undoubtedly going to be heavier, but the only reason why I'm not taking my Z-Packs Arc Zip is that just the sleeping bag takes up too much volume basically. Takes up way too much space, so I can't fit everything in, essentially. But if I message this Atom Packs boy, he'll be able to make me something bigger. It'll just be a roll top, that's all this is. It just extends higher. So all you do is you just stick the rucksack at the top in the waterproof bag, and so it's just like your normal load, and your big bulky rucksack just sits up top, and because it weighs nothing, it doesn't alter the balance or anything like that. Now that's not how I'm doing it with this, it's at the bottom of this rucksack, but if I had particularly light stuff, that's what I'd do, you know, if I had a lighter rucksack. Because this is a heavier rucksack, I'm trying to keep the weightier items higher in my back so it's easier to carry. Just the heavier stuff, when it's sort of mid back and close to your body, not low down. So I've put my sleeping bag at the bottom, and then all the heavier stuff I've tried to concentrate around, like the middle of my back and my shoulders, and then other stuff around that. What time is it? Feeding time, innit? Yeah. Oh, we're just sitting in this wee bench here. Trying to get a wee rest. Not for long though. A minute. Then we'll need to head off again. Boy in the wine, look. Check it out, fish and chips open. What do you want? Some of this? Ooh! Look at this. Oh fuck! Oh no, man! Get off of me! I tell you, we're going to need to find somewhere snappy. I'm absolutely bursting for a number 2, and there's nowhere to go and hide about here to get a sly one either. There's a road down there, see over there, and there's a railway line, and there's a bridge, so I reckon I'm going to go down there under the bridge, hopefully Barry, and then walk along and see these fields here. There's no cattle in them, and it's sort of out the road. You won't see me in the tent behind there at this time of night to the morning when I get up, so that's where I'm going to go and try, down there. Barry is number 1 priority, but urgent emergency here. It was all that fish and chips. So that's us all settled in for the night. We got fish and chips in Annan. Came back. It was really difficult finding somewhere to camp. Basically started walking towards Gretna. And there's nowhere. I was absolutely bursting for a number 2. There's nowhere to go. But here I went down this wee side road, the first one I seen, coming out Annan towards Gretna. And there was a railway bridge, but there was a car there randomly. So started walking through fields, managed to find a bit, got somewhere to go to the toilet, and then found a place to pitch the tent. It was kind of dark by then, and because it's in a farmer's field, you know what I mean, it's a wee bit of stealth camping, so I'm going to keep this short. Did I say 16 miles today? 16.1 miles we done today. So we've got about 7 or 8 miles to go tomorrow to Gretna, then that'll be it. Anyway, I'm going to switch off now. You can hear what sounds like a quad. And there's a gate opening. Shh. Can't see any lights. What would we haven't had this camera on? If a farmer's been out. If a farmer's been out patrolling, he sees a light in the corner, you know, he might think it's some guy's out lamping on his land that shouldn't be. Come over to investigate. Eyes away. Okay, we're turning in for the night. See you in the morning, cheery. Oh man, I've just been out for another doze. Brewing water and ferreting. I was lying here and I was feared I was going to shite the bag. You know, you feel it dead hot right at the gate, and if you were to sneeze there would be a mishap. So I didn't want to get out because I'm all nice and comfortable, and then to get up and take your socks off and put on wet shoes and go out into the dark. Then you were feeling, but I had to go. It became urgent, sure enough. Jet stream. I think it's been the tartar sauce in that fish supper, because it was in a little tub and it had been sitting. She took it out off this like shelf, and like, you know that way where you can tell if sauce has been out for a while because the top kind of goes hard. I reckon that tartar sauce has been, because it's certainly not been the drink. That's the usual one, you know. Oh, it must have been that dodgy kebab I had, never mind a 12 pint. But no, this has definitely been something I've ate. And you know, I'd ate that fish supper, and then I'm walking out of Annan, and that was when it first struck. So the only thing I noticed when I was eating it, I did wonder about that tartar sauce. Oh jeez, oh, kind of makes me feel cold actually. I'm going to need to try and get some sleep now. Hopefully I don't need to go out again. It's not cool. I've just been sick. Ah. Glad I didn't shit myself at the same time. Oh man. Oh. I knew something wasn't up. I knew something wasn't right with that fish. Oh, I feel knackered now. I was lying and I was sleeping, and I could feel hot liquid needing to come out. My stomach, I had a sore stomach, my stomach was turning, I felt kind of sick. And I was just lying there hoping to drift off to sleep and that it would be alright in the morning. But then at one point, I know myself well enough, I'm like, my mouth's going to start watering soon. And when my mouth starts watering, everyone's does, I think, is a precursor to being sick. It's like your body trying to lube up the pipes for it all to come out. But I can often feel when, not when my mouth starts watering, I can feel when it's when it's about to start watering. And I was like, my mouth's going to start watering soon. And I was like, I'm going to be sick. So I just jumped up, got my boots on, opened the tent, and as I was doing that, it was then my mouth started watering, and it was building, and you seen that first big lump of spew was just outside the tent. And then I went to do a number 2 again to try and get that out as, and I was sick again over there. And then I done three shots of number 2s. And now I feel freezing. I've just got a wee bit of Iron Brew left, just a wee bit. I've got a bottle of water here that I bought, but I wish I had more to drink. What a nightmare, man. Like, you wouldn't think you'd get something like that from fish and chips, would you? You'd think you'd be alright. Obviously not, but see when you're shiting, diarrhoea and vomiting, and you're camping, you've got nothing to clean up with properly, you can't wash your hands the same. Now, it's not like I've poisoned myself. You know, I do this camping quite a lot. I know before I eat anything, I always get my baby wipes, rehydrate them, wash my hands, once dirty with 2 wipes, once over both hands with one, and then once over both hands with another one, and then I use an antibacterial spray, and then that's my hands clean. That's if I don't have any running water. If I've got running water, I'll go and fill up my bladder with running water, and I'll let it filter through the Sawyer, so it's just a slow trickle, and I've got some hand soap, and I'll just hang it up in a tree, and I'll just wash my hands like normal underneath it. So it's not, you know, this doesn't happen to me a lot. I've not spewed when I've been camping this year. So, and you know, it's funny that I just eat a big dose of fish and chips with suspect tartar sauce, and then like 5 minutes up the road I'm bursting for diarrhea, and then I have it, and then my stomach's sore, and then I'm feeling nauseous, and then there I'm sick. That's the proof. The proof is in the pudding, innit? When my body doesn't really hang about. I tend to, if someone's not right, it tends to want to eject it pretty rapid. Yeah, I'm going to try and get some sleep, because I'm shattered here, and I'm knackered. I feel cold. I feel thirsty, and I'm worried about shiting the sleeping bag. Maybe I should go in the vapour barrier liner. Then if I shite it, it won't be a big deal, because it won't get through. Maybe. Right, see you in the morning. It's about 1:30 in the morning, and I'm just out, so dehydrated. I kept waking up, my mouth was so dry, got a sore head. If I drank all that amount of water and juice would have normally been just fine, but of course, if you're shiting and spewing all your body fluids out, that's you. So I was away down looking for a burn that was meant to be down there, no burn at all. So I've had to fill up with puddles that are in fields. Now I'm trying to get back. I knew I should have jumped that fence where there was a bit. I'm going to get through here. So I've got another problem. I've just been out and got some water from those puddles in the field, and drank some of it and immediately spewed it all back up. So I can't actually hold any water down. But I need to, because I'm going to end up in quite a shit state. So I'm just going to sip at it, but I've double lined this bag to spew in if it comes back up, just because I won't be able to jump out this. It just came straight back up there, so I won't be able to jump out the sleeping bag in the tent in time. Moss is all worried, aren't you? So yeah, if I'm sipping at that and I'm just gonna come right back up, I won't get out in time, so I'll just spew in the bag. But anyway, let's see. I really need to get some sleep as well. I'm going to end up a mess tomorrow. So that was a wee unexpected turn for the books, that's for sure. Luckily it's calm, 8 degrees plus 8. So yeah, it's not, it could be like -6 and I could be spewing my ringer, or it could be pissing rain. So there is that. Right, let's try and get some sleep.